welcome to Sweet Home California. My name is Jennifer, and here is another episode of my thoughts while driving. So today I had some errands to run. I'm going to the post office, to Lowe's, to the UPS store. We also went and stopped by a place where somebody was selling some used tools. They are going to move. And when you move, it's expensive moving, and so sometimes it's just better off selling what you have where you are, and then if you need it on the other end, just rebuying it on the other end rather than paying to move it from point A to point B. And we had to do that with a number of things that we had when we made our cross-country move from Maryland to California. So, in any case, I ran over there, met up with my husband, and gave me an idea for this video, because even though this video is not really about tools and my woodworking business, I have another YouTube channel for that called Crafted Carvings. I thought that it was a good lesson in where to invest your money. I'm not a financial advisor. I've made plenty of financial mistakes in my life. But right now, with the economy the way it is, with inflation the way it is, I'm really concerned about, what to do with our savings, because we are finally in a position that we have some savings. Well, generally there's three different things that you can do, okay? You can put it in the bank, which of course is like next to nothing with interest rates being so low. I think it's like 0.01%. I don't know. In any case, it's pennies. I do have some money in savings, and it is literally pennies that you get when that dividend comes around. The other option is that you can put your money into stocks and bonds, and my thought on that right now is we've got a crash coming, and we've had crashes before. And I know that you rebound, but sometimes it takes several years, maybe even a decade, to fully rebound. And I'm a bit closer to retirement than I'd really like to admit, and I really don't want to waste that much time. So while we are investing in 401k in order to take advantage of company matching where my husband works, don't want to leave any money on the table regarding that. I certainly don't want to put all our eggs in that one basket. So the other option is that you can invest in tangible assets. And this is where a lot of people will recommend that you invest in gold and silver. And I can certainly understand that. They even say Bitcoin, but I've heard that the Federal Reserve is wanting to regulate Bitcoin pretty much so that it's not really going to have much value. And I really don't understand how Bitcoin is any sort of tangible asset. It's just very confusing to me. So anyhow, I'm not going to count that. But gold and silver, you still have the problem of converting it. So what if some exchange says that it's worth X amount of dollars? When it comes time to you needing to convert that into bread or some other type of food or gasoline that you need to put into your car, you can't exactly take out that bar of gold and say, all right, fill me up. And you probably won't get whatever they claim it's worth, because there's normally other different fees that are involved, because the people who are helping you do all of that, they need to get paid too. Well, that's where, assets like, the housing comes in, but I think that's in a bubble and that'll go down. But there are other assets. Of course, there's cars. Used cars have gone up 37%. But generally, cars are not a good investment, because they definitely break down and wear out over time. But tools, on the other hand, that brings me back to what I was talking about with my errands that I went to this place where folks were moving, and they had a number of tools and benches and things that were for sale that they didn't want to take the trouble and expense of moving it to their new place. And it just reminded me that that's really what I've done to build my workshop. Is I buy a tool, I use it, then I turn around and find a better tool I'll sell the old tool. But I've never sold the old tool for less than what I paid for it. And that's because tools don't lose their value. The cost of new tools seems to always be going up. So of course, people who can't afford new, they're going to look on the used market. So there's always people on the used market looking for tools, and that's what we were doing today. And so we got some really good deals. I'm really happy. If you want to find out what I got, go check out my Crafted Carvings YouTube channel. I will be making a video for that here shortly, and you can kind of see kind of how I've built up my my workshop, starting off small and just kind of reinvesting money for my business. So, but in terms of preparing in this economy, I think tools are a perfect thing to invest in, because so long as you know how to use the tool, you can make money with the tools. So you can have it help you out with your side hustle and make money with it. But then if it ever comes to the point that you need to sell it, either because you've upgraded and you don't need the old one anymore, or you're moving and you need to sell it, or you just don't want to do that side hustle, you've moved on to something else, the chances are really good that it's going to be worth more in the future than what you're paying for it right now. Maybe even a bigger difference in what that same money would have earned you in the stock market, and certainly more than what it would have earned you in the bank. So anyhow, again, not financial advice, as the economic ninja likes to say, life advice. And I am home, so I'm going to say goodbye for now, and I will talk to you all later. God bless.